Okay, I think I'm good now. Hopefully my sound's working here. Had some technical issues. I was just like, oh wait, I'm glad I checked. My mic wasn't working at first. I'm just like, oh yeah, I had to re-enable it and all that stuff. So, hello everybody and welcome back. It's Creative Redundancy back again, also known as CR, like it says on the screen. With this afternoon chit chat. Hello people. So while I get everything ready here, again, let me just pop up the chat here. Put that aside. Bring that up. So yeah, I had some technical issues. I guess I checked. I was just like. So yes, hopefully everyone's doing well out there. Welcome to this live stream where I am reconnecting with you, the people out there. Hopefully you guys are all good. Hopefully it's nice and warm. Hopefully if you got snow, well, hopefully it's melting. And hopefully your nice gardens, green grass are just showing up right now. As the first day of spring is coming up soon, you know, the equinox. I think it's next week. Yeah, I think it is next week. And let me switch out one of my things here as I bring this effect back in. And my little swinging CR logo here. Let me welcome into the room here. Logo Basics! Hello and welcome. Hopefully you're doing well, man. So let me grab my coffee here as it's off to the side here. So yeah, it's nice and sunny here. I mean, it's clear out. It's clear out, and of course, clear has CR in it. Hey, that's good, man. So it's nice and clear out. It's about 49 Fahrenheit plus 9 Celsius out. Almost double digits here, or above 50 Fahrenheit. Supposedly, we're supposed to be breaking record highs tomorrow and the next day. So that's a good sign. I'm seeing a few more insects around, mostly flies, so I'm pretty sure we're over that, you know, winter hurdle. Ah, I see. And of course, I forget to change it from top chat to live chat. Hey, let me welcome into the room, Rayman. Hello and welcome. Hopefully you're doing good. Nice to see you, man. Thanks for taking the time to drop in. Appreciate it. So yes, another live stream with another afternoon chit chat live stream with CR here. Another audio one only. As I'm also doing stuff in the back. And let me welcome in, as I type it out here, Food Forest Permaculture with Howie. How are you doing, Howie? Hopefully you're doing well. Nice to see you. I appreciate you all taking the time to drop in. Well, impromptu live stream I was just like, it's nice out. It's like so nice out, it's sunny. +9! About 49 Fahrenheit. I'm like, yay! Snow's melting. Well, the snow and ice are melting quite quickly here, especially out in the sun. One of the where the snow was is starting to melt, especially in the sunlight. Still kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Packed, solidified, solid in places where it's in the shade most of the time, especially if it's in the shade and on the north facing side. But as the temperature rises, it will start to soften up and start melting. So yeah. Whoa, it's +12, Howie! Dang! That's about what, the 3 Fahrenheit, I believe, give or take. I'm pretty sure 53 is +13, so. Because I know 16 Celsius is 60 Fahrenheit, and about 70 is about, 70 Fahrenheit is about what? +20, +21 Celsius, and so forth. Oh, nice, 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 Howie, nice! Oh, that reminds me, Howie. Some of the seedlings I started, they're starting to sprout. It's just like a little tail sticking out. I'm just like, I mean, today's Tuesday. I checked it on Sunday. I haven't checked it today to see if I have any more, but it's starting to. It's starting to. A lot of the soil is getting exposed in terms of to the sun, so it's starting to fall out. You know, the permafrost when the winter is kind of receding, and the soil's getting soft, and it'll be workable soon. Soon. I mean, still have to melt some better snowbank, behind in the shade more, but it's starting to. It's starting to. I'm looking out and seeing my Quincy. Goodbye, Quincy. Welcome spring. Yeah. And let me welcome in. That's a good segue here to Caribou Country Outdoors. What's up, man? So yes, probably the last thing to like go away in terms of snowbank is probably gonna be the Quincy. Yep. It. See you, Quincy. Welcome spring. Oh yeah. I heard about that. Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But I guess that's why usually you have excess now, just in case. Ah, yeah. You went on a little walk, a little hike. Ah, awesome, man. That's awesome. I know. I didn't go out for a walk today, but I was outside for a little bit, for like a good hour. You know, absorbing a little TLC out here because it's nice and clear out here. Winds are quite calm and stuff like that, so it's quite spring-like. Let's just say. Aside from the snow that's still on the ground every so often as you walk and go by places, especially in the shade still. So yes, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Let me enjoy my coffee here. Cheers with my coffee, which I'll shake so you can hear it. And maybe you can hear it. Yeah, okay. Oh, speak of planting stuff and stuff like that. I tried out something last year around this time in terms of like gardening, soil, and stuff like that. So I'm doing it again this year, and luckily enough, I can start early. Trying to be proactive, you know, get a head start on it as much as possible. As much as possible. I mean, eventually it will start to rain out here. Pretty sure. Hopefully it'll help. Actually, it'll soften up some of that remaining snow or ice out there and such. I mean, I'm not expecting the grass or anything to grow that fast by the end of the month, but would be nice. Would be nice. Would be nice. You know, and cross my fingers that something doesn't come back for a little bit. Not until like October. Won't say it because I don't want to jinx it. And let me welcome into the room here. Prep for it. How you doing, man? I appreciate everyone taking the time to drop in on this afternoon chit chat with CR. And again, a chance to reconnect with you people out there. Let's see, just catching up on the chat real quick here. Ah, I see. I see. It's so nice out. Even the birds are coming out more lately. Starting to see them kind of, well, fly around more. Not only the bigger birds, but some of the smaller ones too. I guess the wildlife's coming out. The insects are starting to come out. Maybe it's just flies for right now, but eventually I'll start seeing, I guess beetles, ants, the occasional ladybug or butterfly. Some of them are probably still dormant, but as the ground warms up, snow starts to recede and stuff like that, they'll start making their appearance. I'm pretty sure. Ah, someone's excited and yet nervous. I see. Well, let me just check up on something here. Oh, okay. So, how's the weather out for you guys out there? Hopefully it's nice, like I said. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Maybe getting out there a little bit more now again. Going for those walks, nature walks, hikes. Maybe being proactive in terms of the gardening. Starting seedlings, stuff like that. Working the soil a little. If you do something like that. Yep. And hopefully you're enjoying the day sunlight out there. You got sun out there right now. I think if I checked it right, I think we're getting right now getting about 12 hours of daylight, which kind of makes sense. As we are coming down up to first day of spring, the equinox, we're kind of like, for the most part, equal amounts of daylight and nighttime. Definitely noticing that later sunset time now. Especially as daylight savings time just went by too, so. Hey, let me welcome into the room here GRG, also known as Granite Ridge Greens. Hello. And welcome. Thanks for taking the time to drop by. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're doing well. Nice to see you. I know you missed out on the last one. Had to catch on the replay. I appreciate it. Appreciate you taking the time to drop by on this afternoon chit chat live stream with Wells CR, like it says on the screen. Decided to vary up my effect in the background right now. Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly, right? 7:15 local time. I mean, it's nice. It's nice. Sunrise is like what, 7 something or whatnot. So yeah, it's getting nicer out. It's getting nicer out. I'm just kind of in an enclosed space right now, outside, but I can see the sun out there. I would show you guys, but it's kind of bright in my camera on this laptop's not the greatest. At least the quality's not as good as the camera that I would use for recording static or normal type of video. Oh, last. Ah, yeah. Nice. Time to start the first seedlings for the farm. Cool. All the best on that. So I do appreciate everyone taking the time to drop in. If you haven't already, you can water the lake and help it sprout and help it grow. It's been a while since I've said that, but yeah. Yeah, spring's coming around the corner. Real fast. Yeah, I've been trying to expose the ground a little bit more in terms of melting the snow a little bit quicker. Kind of help Mother Nature along in terms of melting the snow. At least for me out here. It is starting to help here, as I can see. Spreading the snow out, helping it melt a little bit more. So hopefully when it does rain, I won't have any snow on the ground anymore. And kind of, how do I say, get that winter dust, mold, whatever you want to call it. That what you see after the snow's starting to melt. You see that like white haze on the top of the grass or something like that. So trying to keep that down. Hopefully work the area and such. Yeah, okay. Okay, man. We know, Kirby, you live way out west. Although, Howie from Food Forest Permaculture lives a little bit more west than you. I'm pretty sure Howie could just throw a stone, it'd be like touching the Pacific. That's how close he is. It's just a stone throw away. So yes, what else has been in the works for me? Well, aside from like checking on stuff, for lack of a better term, doing inventory, which I don't mind doing every so often, because it varies out my tasks and my to-do list a little. Just checking up some on stuff like that, making sure they're in good working condition, ready to go, and stuff. As well, today, I started to put the shovels away. Yeah, I'm putting the shovels away. That winter stuff, starting to gradually put it away here. So I'm putting many of the shovels away. I think I only have like one out there right now. Eventually, I'll kind of put my ice cleats away and stuff like that pretty soon here. I'll probably put my winter boots and stuff like that away soon here. Gotta put them back away in the storage and stuff like that. Maybe I'll start bringing out the sandals. It is starting to get warm out, like I said. Yesterday, for my area right here, it wasn't as warm, but next couple days, 72 hours, 3 days, 5 days, and such. Yeah, it's looking nice. Last time I checked, I'm pretty sure we got this southwesterly flow of wind. So the jet streams above this area, or more north than this area. I think there's a couple of high pressure systems down south more, bringing in that south southern warmer air up north more and pushing that kind of colder Arctic air, well, more north. It looks like it's gonna linger for a while. Temperatures are gonna be like, the high single digits, maybe double digits for a couple of days too, and stuff like that. Might be a day or two where it doesn't even get below freezing. So, 0 Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit for everyone else in the US. So, I'm expecting the snow to melt quite quickly. And hopefully, most of the snow will be gone by the end of the week. I mean, today's what, Tuesday? Yeah, today's Tuesday, so hopefully by Wednesday, by Friday, Saturday, maybe even Sunday, hopefully most of the snow that I'm seeing right now will kind of disappear and just melt away. Oh, I see, right. Yeah, I guess if it's sunny here, it's probably overcast or raining or snowing somewhere else. Really? Right. Hey, Caribou, when's the last time you actually mowed the grass in March, right? When's the last time you mowed the grass in March? I mean, I've seen warm temperatures in March before. Don't get me wrong, I've seen, at least well, it's the 16th today, obviously. But I've seen pretty warm temperatures near the end of March. I remember this one year, I think it got up close to 70 Fahrenheit. That was near the end of this March, but it's like, so I know this is possible. Yep. That Arctic wind chill, that Arctic air, that minus 30, minus 22 Fahrenheit is just a distant memory now. Because it's nice and warm! Yes! You can't see my excitement in my face. I will put an emoji here. And let me welcome here. Mal. Hi, Mal. And welcome. Thanks for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully you're doing well out there, out east. Hopefully it's not too, well, hopefully it's nice out there. Hopefully you're doing well. Let me also welcome into the room here one known as Gunslinger Outdoors. Hello. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Let me just. You're sitting at 12 right now? Dang. It is nice out everywhere out west. Finally. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, all you guys and gals, I should say, for taking the time to drop in. Whether it be a couple seconds, to a minute, to an hour, to the whole stream. I appreciate it. And you're watching this on the replay and you're catching this, I appreciate you taking the time to drop in and then checking out this replay if you're catching this on the replay. And, of course, for everyone else that's in the stream live right now, appreciate you taking the time to drop in. Yeah, things are... I wouldn't say perfect, but I wouldn't say bad here, so... Maybe a little bit better than good. Maybe that's a good way of saying it. Not great, but a little bit better than good. So yes. Well, let me just make sure everything's good here. I'm just checking up on something. I appreciate all you guys and gals for watering the lake and helping it grow like a plant. Or like a seedling. So yeah. Ooh. Let me welcome into the room here. Geo Bushcraft and Outdoors. Hello, Greg. How are you doing, man? Hopefully you're doing well. I appreciate you taking the time to drop in. And welcome. Hopefully you're doing well out there. See, I was remembering that it's Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday, as we're well aware. And I remember that a lot of people do live streams. Many people, including people in the chat, would do live streams in like within the next 2.5 hours. Seems like Tuesday's like the new Saturday or Friday now. At least from what I can see. You know, obviously you guys have probably other subscription feeds and stuff like that, but at least for me, I see like it's possible to see like I have to scroll down to see things not live. So there's like sometimes there's like 6. I've seen 12 on my feed before. I was just like, dang, everyone's on live. You know, one person stops their live or ends it, then there's another one going. You know, and kind of stream hopping. So I appreciate everyone hopping over here for a little bit. Appreciate that. Oh, you just got home, man? Okay, okay. Alright. Take care, Granite. I appreciate you taking the time to drop by. Put my take care thing up on the screen. All the best on those seedlings. Sorry, I had to click out. Oh, you know what? I'm glad I'm checking the chat because I want to welcome here. Kaylin! Hi, Kaylin! How are you doing? Hi, hi! How are you doing, Kaylin? Nice to see you. I'm glad I'm checking the chat. I know sometimes I've missed stuff in the past. I mean, sometimes the chat goes fast, but usually I catch everyone. And I almost missed Kaylin in there. I'm glad I was taking a look. That's why I'm not directly outside. I'm outside, but not in the sun, because I would not be able to see my screen. Let me just make sure. Yeah, okay, I'm not missing anyone in the chat. Oh, okay, man. Well, I guess that's -1 for in my feed for lives. I mean, I try to visit the channels out there as much as I can. Show that support as much as I can. But sometimes I'm busy doing stuff and stuff like that, and sometimes I'm away where I gotta do, you know, stuff in the real world. You know, chores, dishes, cooking. I mean, I don't have to shovel snow now. Yes! There'll be other things. But I'm trying to show my support and drop by as much as I can. So, Kaylin, how's it down in Iowa for you guys? Hopefully, it should be quite warm down there, right? You guys were probably in the high 50s, maybe in the 60s, I guess. So about between 10 and 16 Celsius. Should be pretty warm. I mean, I know it's about 10 here, a little more west, and here it's about 12, 13. So I'm assuming it's quite warm in Iowa right now. Because the last time I checked the jet stream, it's above, well, reaching almost to the Northwest Territories. So many of us are getting, well, at least out west, are getting that nice southwesterly flow, nice warm air. Hopefully it's sunny out too for all of you. And hopefully you guys are all enjoying a little bit of that TLC out there in the sun, you know, enjoying the weather out there and stuff like that. So let me just check here. I just want to see how long I've only been going for a half an hour. Yeah, it's only been a half an hour. I haven't gone that far. I mean, that long yet. Well, hey, Greg. It comes with the territory, right? Comes with the territory. Yep, it comes with the territory. Um, how can I say this? Nah, never. I was gonna make a pun in there, but never. I think you guys would all get the point anyway. So let me just have a sip of coffee here. Doing all this talking dries out my mouth fast. Oh, it's nice out here. I'm kind of glad I'm enjoying this. Nice weather out here. Yeah, I just saw a couple birds just fly by. You're sitting on top of this evergreen tree right now. Sitting on top, just perching a little bit. Oh, nope, never mind. They just took off. They must have heard me. So, well, in the chat right now, just for the interactiveness, what are you guys and gals? Let me just type this out before I start saying. Since I've been talking about spring, I have it in the chat right now. What are you guys and gals up to for this coming spring? And I will actually put it on screen here. Oh, okay. Let me try that again. What are you guys and gals up to for the spring? Let me just make sure. Hopefully this will actually fit. No. Okay. Let me change that up. Okay, so you guys can see that. So what are you guys and gals up to for this coming spring? And when I know some of you are starting to start seedlings, gardening, maybe mowing the grass, maybe in March. Yeah, still playing that. Are you guys seeing, guys and gals, seeing a lot of the wildlife come back out, the insects and stuff like that? I know for me, I've seen the flies at least come out. I've seen a few hanging around as I come outside every so often. Mostly during the day, in the daylight. Yeah, during the day in the sun. It's not like I'm seeing insects at night yet, stuff like that. Eventually, bats, the beetles, all that stuff will eventually come out. Ah, okay. Doing some camping, hunting, fishing. Trying to complete some short trail hikes. Okay, cool. Okay, right. Okay. All the best in that. Have some fun. No. As you go out there and just kind of reconnect with, the land, air, and the water. And hopefully, when you're reconnecting with water, it's not snow or ice anymore. Just saying. I might, maybe not necessarily today because I'm streaming right now, but I might go out later this week for a little walk. Exploring, scavenging, doing my CR things and stuff like that out there. Also, because the word scavenger has CR in it too. But, yeah, sometimes I've seen things, especially in the winter. For some reason, well, I shouldn't say winter, but during this past winter and the past winters, as the snow melts, things get exposed more. Sometimes I can see things. Sometimes. So I know it's possible. What I see is totally a mystery. And how high it is on the rarity scale that I have. Oh, yeah, Caitlin. Yeah, you're going out camping, right? Yeah, for Jeremiah, right? You're going out there, right? Yeah. Well, I'll be there in spirit. Yeah. Ah. Stink bugs are trespassing, eh? Yeah, it is spring after all. Something has to come out there. Oh, yeah, that sounds interesting, Caitlin. Well, all the best on that. Hopefully they grow very nicely, nice and strong. Hopefully they get a lot of that, what, NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and micronutrients, and all that stuff. Um, Calcium. What else is there? I think sulfur's part of it. And I'm trying to remember all that stuff. Yeah, I've been doing some research too. Okay. Hello, and I do see you. I'm very not great at pronouncing stuff, so I will. How are you doing, Army? Hopefully you're doing well. I know. I do appreciate you taking the time to drop in. Yes, and welcome to the chat. Nice to see some different faces. Well, I should say different names and icons on the screen. I do appreciate you all taking the time to drop in. I think this is another reason why I try to vary up my live stream times. Is because to give a chance for everyone to reconnect with you out there, a chance for different people to come in. Because whatever the time is right now, some people can't come by during the stream right now, for example. So they're catching it on the replay for whatever reason, or they're busy, or they got to do other things or whatever. So I think this is why I vary up my live stream times. So it gives a chance for other people to drop in. Because for the most part, for most people out there, we tend to have an international audience. Maybe most of our supporters on the on our own channels are maybe here in North America, here in Canada, the US, but we do have our international audience. So sometimes I try to vary up my time, so it gives a chance for some of the international audience to come in during the live feed. I mean, during the live stream, and can't be able to catch the feed live and stuff like that. Oh yeah. I almost forgot about that, Caitlin. Yeah, that might be an issue, but might be able to overcome it. All right, Gio. Take care, man. I appreciate you taking the time to drop in. I'll catch you later. We'll just. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna be taking taking it out there, hey? Yeah. Oh yeah, that nice new sheep, Yeah. Courtesy of Will from JIT Furnace. Yes. Yeah, that'll be cool. Break it in, as they say. Be like, She, welcome to nature, or something like that. Anyways, I'm just kidding. So yes. Oh, what else? What else? Starting to rearrange a few things. I kind of mentioned it earlier. You know, putting away this winter stuff a little bit more and more every day, and bringing out, well, more of the spring, summertime stuff. Just let me. I just had to check out something here. Hold on. Oh, okay, Caitlin. Yeah, at least it got fixed. At least it's in a better state now. All the best on that. I know I have some perennials on the north-facing side. Now that soil has not thawed out yet. It's actually the snow on top of it is still frozen. It's not even soft yet, so the temperature's got to raise up a lot more. The sunlight doesn't actually hit it yet. Now, as the time goes by and, you know, daytime becomes longer, eventually it'll start to thaw out. It's melting a lot slower in comparison to the south-facing side, which gets exposed to sunlight, daylight, and warmer temperatures overall. So, let me ask again here. Anyone have any special plans for this upcoming weekend here? I know it's only Tuesday. I know I may go out for a walk, hike, whatever, whatever you want to call it. You know, reconnect with the land, air, and water out here this weekend. Maybe Friday. I don't know. It's supposed to be really warm out. Maybe I'll venture a little bit more out there. You know, I'll be like, it'll be like noon. I'll be like, okay, time to get my get home bag or my everyday carry bag and go out there. You know, go for a walk, see what's going on, see how much snow is left or gone. Hopefully a lot more by that time. I know one of the last times I went out for a walk, it was still kind of mostly snowy out there. Which is actually one of my last static videos I put up on the channel. And I'm pretty sure that'll be the last snow thing I put up for the season. Until September, October, and November again. So yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry Caitlin, I've been kind of busy on Sundays. I've not been able to drop in for those live streams from you on Sundays. And the live ration reviews that you do. I'm always picturing that tray, your cups. Sometimes there's a mug or for coffee or tea. You're picturing that spork and all that stuff. Yeah. Maybe I should stop talking about food before I start getting hungry. Yeah. Oh, nice. It's nice out here. Yeah, I hear a couple birds in the distance. A couple dogs in the distance and stuff like that. Yeah, it is nice. It is nice and sunny here. I mean, it's clear out. So, honestly, enough to do solar ignition and, you know, doing the sunlight solar type of things. You know, recharge solar lights, garden lights, solar panels, and all that stuff. So, this reminds me. Speak of garden lights or solar lights. This reminds me. Back in, let's see, it's March now. Back in like late November, apparently I had this garden light outside still, and for some reason it got buried. I was just like, I was like, oh well, whatever, right? I thought it was gone or whatever because I thought it got buried or squashed or crushed or whatever. And then earlier this month, I was just like, I come outside, I'm like, how come the ground's glowing? I was just like looking up. I'm like, what? Oh, there's the solar light. I was just like, it was wet inside. I was just like, I thought for sure it would have fried it and stuff like that. Or the snow that was over top of it would have crushed it, but it was just like, it's still working. I mean, like the screw that holds it together, there's rust on it. So it definitely got wet. I was really surprised. I mean, it's good now. It's just like, yeah. That's like, oh, that was a funny part of that day. Yeah. Yeah, I got my solar lights charging right now. They're just sitting outside. I use them every so often. They're nice in terms of like being able to use them at night. I'm not saying for like how do I say it? Let me restate that. Because I've been using them at nighttime, so when I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever to use the washroom, I don't actually have to turn on the lights. And be like, get blinded by like some bright, light source. It's just bright enough that I can actually see everything. And conserve some power and stuff like that. Oh yeah. I remember that, Caitlin. Yeah, you kind of mentioned it on a couple of streams and stuff like that. Yes, eventually some of these solar lights. I think I might start bringing them outside. They're sitting in my window, in a window right now. I might start bringing them out more into the sun more, so they can gather even more, energy, solar energy. Hopefully last the night and stuff like that. I mean, it's nice. I mean, like I said, I just get walking to like a washroom and be able to see without actually using any lights in terms of electrical lights or fixtures. So cheers everyone with my coffee here. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Nothing like a nice sunny day and some coffee. And an afternoon to do some chit chat with you guys out there. Reconnect with you out there, the people. I've shared a couple stories and stuff like that. A couple things in the works and stuff like that. I kind of still have to unbury a few things, but eventually, as the snow recedes, I'll be able to get them out from the ground. Kind of wiggle them out and stuff like that. If necessary, use a hammer to break the ice or the permafrost on the ground. Stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see, Kayla. So, let's see, what else here? Another thing I've been working on is actually, how do I say this? Something I'm trying out for this spring. I kind of spread some stuff out on these raised beds, you can call it, the soil itself in the winter, and it's been in that stuff that I put out there was in this freeze and thaw cycle for a while. It's sitting on the top right now. Eventually, I'll mix it in and stuff like that. So hopefully, they'll add some, you know, NPK out there, right? You know, feed the soil so the soil can feed the plants. I have a little bit more of it. I just put some excess extra that I had, and spread that out as I was trying to recover the resource instead of it filling up in landfill and stuff like that. So it's not in the trash or in landfill, but it's back in nature. And hopefully it'll get converted into something that the plants can use. I'm crossing my fingers on it. Might see a video on that soon. Let's just say, as I kind of gathered quite a bit of it over the winter for this upcoming spring and such. Let's just say you might see a couple pounds of it. Stuff. Okay, you guys gotta give me 1 second. I just gotta check on something. I will actually mute the mic temporarily, and I will also change my everything back to this for a quick second here. I just gotta check up on something, make sure it's good. Alright, everyone, I'm back. Just had to check up on something real quick here. And bring that other one back. Didn't hit that one. I think that was like 20, 30 seconds. Just had to run in for real quick here. Had to go grab something here. Glad I have my little thermos of coffee here. And such. But I'm checking up on stuff lately. Making sure so not only the gear, but the supplies are in a ready to go state as much as possible. And being more. Let me just bring this up on the screen here. Being more proactive and less reactive. As much as I can. Because, I mean, I've experienced it myself where I'm like, oh, I'm glad I was a little bit more proactive in some situations and such. Had something ready to go or with me. I've experienced that before and kind of reinforce, hey, I'm kind of glad I brought this along or had this gear or had the knowledge or skills. It definitely helped. That's for sure. I mean, this was a couple years back. But I always remember that. I figured I'd share that little story there, real quick. Little antidote. Well, I got a welcome here. Um, let me welcome here Uncle Al, also known as Guy Bullfrog. Hi, Uncle Al. How are you doing? Um, oh, oops. I hit the wrong key. How are you doing, Uncle Al? Nice to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. I do listen to you, Uncle Al. I do. I haven't watched everything, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I watched all your videos, but when I'm there, I'm there. you know. And I'm listening, Uncle Al. Trying to be more proactive as much as I can. Because it seems like I've noticed that too, as I've been, per se, looking up stuff on YouTube. I've noticed that there's a lot more survival preparedness type channels popping up, so I've seen and stuff like that. I mean, I went to go visit one last night and stuff like that. And I saw one of my supporters here on the channel, one of their comments down in their comment section and stuff like that. I was just like, yeah. Some people putting something together and stuff like that. A few things I've seen in these bags, and I'm like, well, that's new to me. Let me just catch up here. Oh, okay. I see Kaylin. That reminds me of Twigstove and stuff like that. I've shown this in the past on the channel with a pencil sharpener and a drill with sticks. You can make tinder quite quickly with that. Honestly, you want sticks that are fairly straight and also fit in the pencil sharpener. Also, something like a carpenter pencil sharpener is probably a little bit bigger, be able to do bigger sticks or twigs. Again, now also since you're increasing the surface area, it's not, if you burn it, it's not the fuel in this case, tinder or whatever you want to call it. It's not get consumed faster, but obviously it's going to liberate the heat, that energy a little bit faster too. You're increasing the surface area, and of course, like one of my friends, an old wise teacher once said, the secret to fire is surface area. Where you're increasing the surface area to allow it to burn quicker, increasing the surface area like a cotton ball with petroleum jelly, for example, to make it restricting it, the surface area, and tightening it up like a little ball like for solar ignition to get a little amber going, and then putting it into your little tinder bundle bird's nest and blowing it into flame. Yeah, that's cool, Kayla. Yeah. So let's see here. What else? What else has been up with me? It's getting late in the afternoon here already. I think the temperature maybe plus 10, 50 Fahrenheit out. Maybe. It is quite warm out here. Yeah, it's definitely warm out here. I mean, it even feels warmer in the shady area that I have. It's not even getting direct sunlight. So, I mean, I got the door open, but yeah. Let me just check up on something here. Okay. Just give me one moment, folks. Okay, there we go. So, I asked this earlier, just in case if you're new in or if you're catching on this replay, you can leave me a comment down below after, well, once you see this, but what are you guys and gals doing for this upcoming spring in terms of doing something, whatever it is, where it's getting out there, enjoying the land, air, and water out there. Those hikes, walks, bicycle rides, walks around the block, walking the dog a little bit more, to, gardening stuff, feeding the soil, in general preparedness stuff. What are you guys up to? I know for me, I'm hoping to work the soil this month. I'm hoping to. Maybe get something in the ground. Maybe by the end of the month, I'll have to see. But honestly, I gotta melt the snow out first and such. Hopefully it'll rain this month. It'll be nice. Kind of wash that dust away and stuff like that that's on the grass and stuff like that. So what do you guys think about this? Let me welcome you into the room here as I see you drop in. Hello, Gappa. How are you doing? Thanks for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are, starting to bring out the gardening tools out a little bit more, dusting them off, making sure they're in a ready to go state and stuff like that. Probably checking up on stuff, because clearly I need to check up on stuff because the headphones I brought out are not working. I thought they were working. Apparently they're not, so I need to actually go back in and get their headphones. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Snow's melting. It's warm and sunny. Nice and clear out too. I mean, around here, a lot more in terms of the people are just walking out with maybe a light jacket, hoodie, stuff like that. Actually, that also reminds me. Now might be a good time to start washing those winter clothing and putting them away for the season again. I mean, not to jinx it, but I cross my fingers you won't need it for a while. At least for the next 6 months, right? Till it comes back. Hoping to. Hey, hello, Barefoot. Hello. How are you doing? Ah, I see you know Uncle L too. That's cool. Welcome. Thanks for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like I said, my headphones are all working. I thought these were working actually. Nope. Yeah. Let me check here. I'm glad I'm checking on stuff because I thought this was actually working. I'm hoping it's working. I guess I'll have to wait and see. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Barefoot Wasp. Welcome. Welcome. I know been seeing some new faces to the live streams. Appreciate you guys and gals taking the time to drop in. And like I said, I vary up my live stream times to give a chance for you people out there to, well, reconnect with me and our people in the side chat. And of course, you know, I appreciate my channel moderators dropping in. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So awesome that I gotta put it up on as an emoji. And apparently, I need to enable that too. I guess that'd be smurfing. I guess it's not alright if I don't want to enable it. So yeah, I was asking earlier what you guys are up to for this upcoming spring here. As like I said earlier in the stream, like in the beginning, that the first day of spring is coming, well, next week. You know, the equinox time. Basically, where most of us in the world are getting about 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of nighttime. You know, half and half. And also, the days are going to get longer and stuff like that for, well, for here in the northern hemisphere, I should say. Obviously, down south below the equator, it's, you know, coming into the fall time, but I appreciate it, appreciate it. Barefoot, yes. You know, use that watering can that you have and water the little thumbs up and help it grow like a little plant. Yes, I'm gonna use that a lot more, especially since it's springtime. Yes. Oh, it's cold and cloudy there in PA. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, hopefully the warmth, a little bit of that sunlight will drop in eventually, soon, for you. Hopefully for a little bit longer. Stuff like that. I'm just making sure here. Just give me a sec here. Just refreshing something here. Well, you know, I'm seeing those notifications for those live streams. I know I missed one earlier today, but I did catch a premiere over on their channel. Again, talking about preparedness, but yeah, I almost forgot. Yes, I do see you. Just give me a sec. I'm just checking out on something. I've been on for about what? Coming up to 80 minutes, I guess. Yeah, coming up to 80 minutes here. Yes, I do see you. And let me welcome into the room here. As I switch all my stuff around here. And Toyman's Bar and Grill. How are you doing, man? Thanks for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate you choosing to drop in. You know I was not throw a pun in there. You know I was not trolling. And you know I'm talking to you specifically. You know. You should know that. Alright? You should know that I will take any opportunity to make a pun if I can. Whenever it's applicable and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I see. Caitlin. I was about to call you Toyman. Yes, Caitlin. Yeah. Yeah. So people told you that they don't get all notified when you stream, and when you go to watch a stream, you kind of search for it. Yeah. I mean, sometimes all I do is just kind of refresh my tab, the subscription tab, and stuff like that. Because I know some of these notifications, there's a slight delay. I mean, a slight delay at times. You know, when you get notified in terms, at least for me anyways, yeah, like when you get notified of a comment, a thumbs up, and love heart or whatever, right? Sometimes it's just like 2 minutes ago. I know it's possible to actually see it before. Like, on your comment section, you keep hitting refresh, or your subscription feed keep hitting refresh, right? That's where having your live stream scheduled and stuff like that, giving some lead time, some notification time for it helps. You know, as much as you can. I mean, personally, I didn't give that much for this stream, obviously. I only gave, like, what, an hour? I mean, sometimes I gave more live stream notification time. And stuff like that. And while others have given, like, 2 weeks notification for stream. So, gives a chance to kind of work your schedule around it. Hopefully be able to find time to drop in. Especially when it's live, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. Oh wow. You know, that reminds me of getting some text messages or IM instant messaging messages, and you know, sometimes where it's just like, you just got that text message now. I sent it how long ago, and I'm already here with you. How many people out there have experienced that? Or you text message your friend, oh, I'm here, and by the time they get it, you're already talking to them face to face, already, or you've already arrived by the time they get the text message. So there's sometimes a delay. It's not always as quick as we like it, you know. Sometimes we wish it would come a little sooner, but yeah. Sometimes it's just the way it is, as they say. Well, let me just have a sip of coffee here. Yes, I have my coffee. So cheers to you, the people out there. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Enjoying the weather and stuff like that. I know I am. It's been very, very nice out. So I'm taking advantage of this time as much as possible to enjoy, pardon me, to enjoy the nice weather. Nice sunny skies, warm, above freezing, hopefully double digits, maybe beyond 50 Fahrenheit temperatures and stuff like that. You know, getting ready for spring stuff as much as I can. and working on some digital creation mode stuff as much as I can. That you might see relatively quick out there. You know, whether it be in a video or in your inbox. No said. No said. Stuff like that. Now there is no sneak peek on this live stream. You'll just have to wait and see to see it in your inbox or in a video and stuff like that. I'm hoping to actually bring some more, how do I say, different things into the streams. Let me just move the proactive out there for a little bit. Actually, I'm not forgetting something else here for a little bit here. Let me just. Oh, yeah, you could see that. It's in the corner. Let me just increase that a little here. I have it so you guys can see it a little bit better, hopefully. There we go. Oh, yeah, let me just bring that back in. The backpack back in. Just some readily available type of thing that you can get. I just kind of changed it out, green screened it out, and stuff like that. So basically, it's a swing of, yeah, it's the swing effect. I've shown this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have shown this before. This is something I have. You might see it later in a static video. Especially if I start showing in our bag. It's actually been a while since I've shown a bag or a kit. So you might see this backpack again. So it's not just something I have. Something if I want to show up like a bag or something like that. I can add it into the video and stuff like that. I mean, I can change all the stuff. Let's see. You know, change the saturation, you know. To make it a little bit more colorful. You know? I can do all that stuff on the fly right now. Oh yeah. I see Caitlin knows what I mean, yeah. Actually, that reminds me. As I realized I can actually change this. I can actually change the speed of this, if I remember right. Yeah, see, I can slow it down. Although that's kind of too slow. It's kind of not what I want. Although I can speed it up too. So. Yeah, your giveaway is open till Monday. All right. So about 6 days for that. All right, 6 days. 6 days and 7 nights. For something like that. Yes. Was I just check on stuff right here? Yeah. You know, as I just reach in my pockets here, I realized you guys can hear it and then I show it. Some of these items I have shown, but we all know what the sound is, right? It's keys, right? It's keys. Let me put them in my pocket here. You know, keys and stuff like that. Something that's, you know, we all got. For the most part, most people have keys. You know, house keys, vehicle keys, and such like that. And you might have additional items on your keys, whatever it is. You know, whether it be tools, whistle. You know, maybe you carry around a paracetam rod on it or something like that. The stuff that you can use day to day, box cutter or whatever, something like that. They're all useful items. You know. Eventually, I'll show my keys off a little in more detail. Because I mentioned the reason I'm mentioning these keys is not only because I reached in my pocket and they're there. It's also because you know they're an important thing. You know, there might be a video later of me doing this, but you know, keys are an important thing. And for those people that I know who have talked to me before that say that, sorry, I have some background noise. Hopefully, it's not too loud. I'm trying to talk over them and stuff like that. Unfortunately, people are shouting in the distance, so hopefully you're not hearing that. But keys are an important thing because you know no one likes to be locked out. Their vehicle, their home, and stuff like that. You know, even if you're going out for just for a quick, just grabbing the mail kind of thing. You know, make sure you have your keys and stuff like that. And for people that live in apartment buildings and stuff like that, I'll always make sure you have keys, right? Lock the door behind you before you take off. You know, I know there's stuff like key fobs and stuff like that, but it's nice to actually have a physical key to be able to get back in a place or get into a vehicle. Because, like, key fobs are nice, don't get me wrong. You know, I have friends that use them and stuff like that, but still try to have a physical key for your unit or your apartment building to get back in the building. Just in case. Because, you know, unfortunately, pretty sure those key foams are not to be that useful if there's no power running to the, you know, the receiver. Yes, so, yeah. Uh, I see. I see. I see it came in handy. Piece of item or gear that helped you out. Maybe not necessarily an everyday carry EDC type of item, but some of you had. Oh, that's cool. That's cool to hear, Kaylee. All right, barefoot lady. Uh, lady. Barefoot lass. Thanks for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. Let me put that on the screen for you so you can see it. Take care. Just catching some rays, hey? Nice, nice. See, I wasn't kidding, Caribou, right? Right? You're seeing it, right? Good indications for it is just like if the insects are coming out, maybe it's starting to get a little bit warmer and warmer. I mean, just saying. Oh, okay. I see, Kale. Yeah, you got fixed, yeah. That's cool, that's cool. Yeah, I've noticed that before too, at times where I had some tools. I was glad I had some tools. Let's just say I had something and it helped me and my buddy out. Get back into his apartment. Let's just say I was like, oh, I was glad I had that day. Let's just say. It was the key to getting back in. No pun intended. Oh, I bet, Kaylee. You're like, excitement in the air. You're like, yeah, awesome. Let me just check up on something here. How long have I been going for? Oh, it's coming up with about the 90-minute mark ready for me. Okay. Oh, wow. I do appreciate all you out there taking the time to drop in and then supporting the channel, giving those positive thumbs ups. You know, wiring the lake to help it grow and all that stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, I back to these keys. I mean, like I said, no one likes to be locked out. And the thing is, sometimes it's not intentional. I remember this story. No names, of course. It's the story that's important. One of my subscribers on the channel, they kind of walked outside without their keys, and apparently the door, wind or whatever, blew the door shut. Unfortunately, the door was, you know, the knob was in the lock position, and they got locked out. And they had to wait for someone to come back out, back home. I mean, they had their phone, this and stuff like that, and they probably could have went to their neighbors to make a call and stuff. But yeah, inconvenience right there. Just because you did not have your keys with you, right? I mean, I try to always have my keys with me as much as possible. I almost feel naked when I don't have my keys. I'm like, I don't hear something jingling in my pockets. You know, and sometimes, you know, the tools on your keys can be useful too. You know, this is something that many of us have, keys and stuff like that, where, like I said, keys and gear and thingies on your keys and stuff like that. You know, some people have tools, some people have a parasumra, and some people have a flashlight. Right? Those all can be useful. And I got a whistle on my keychain. that I've had for a while. Eventually, hopefully, I'll make it up on the channel. Hopefully. There might be a static video later in the works where I showed it more in detail, go into more detail about it, and things I have and stuff like that. Because I know people sort of wondering about my everyday carry. You know, EDC. They're like, hey, CR, what do you carry? You know, I kind of brush by on it, you know, kind of vague at times, but, you know, I got stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm working on it and stuff like that. Trying to refine it as much as possible. Just like anything else out there. Trying to make improvements on it, adjustments on it, stuff like that. You know, some of the stuff that's come in handy, don't get me wrong. You know, it's nice to be able to, you know, when something is needed, like a tool, a flashlight, and stuff like that, hey, it's nearby. I got access to it. Versus, well, I could really use the flashlight now to see up in this attic. Where's my flashlight? Instead of being like that, it's like, oh, I gotta look up in this attic. Oh yeah, I got a flashlight. Okay, and just literally take it off my keychain and, you know, use it, put it on my hand or whatever, because it's got a reversible clip, and, you know, and stuff like that, and be like, yep. I know sometimes, well, not everything I have on me I use like all the time. Don't get me wrong, but it does come in handy. I mean, I do have stuff on me right now and stuff like that. Let me welcome into the room here, as it's always A-OK when they come by. I'm sorry, I had to say that, Jack. Let me welcome into the room here. And I forgot to join that. Hello, Tag from A-OK Forging Adventures. Welcome. How are you doing? Waving to Brenda on the side. She's nearby. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yes, yes. That's in about an hour and 15 minutes, give or take. Top of not this coming hour, but the next hour. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, welcome, Tack. How are you doing? How are you doing? I should be able to drop in on that stream, by the way. Should be able to. I don't think I'm done. I'm not gonna go overly too much longer. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. That's why I keep refreshing my subscription pages to be like, okay, let's see who's actually on, or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I will finish by the top of, not this coming hour, but the next hour. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I will go that long. And I can't remember the last time I did a stream on Tuesday, let alone in the afternoon. I'm not sure, Tack. Not sure right now. I think I may have to do some other things. Not sure. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it, Tack. I appreciate it. I do appreciate the offer. Yeah. Well, I got some good news here. Apparently my headphones are working. I just checked. I was like, oof, good. No, I'm not. I'm the placeholder. I'm the placeholder, man. Placeholder. There's a difference. There's a difference. I'm the placeholder. I'm the placeholder. I'm the placeholder. Just kidding. I could never steal the spotlight from you, man. Let me have a sip of coffee here. Oh boy, I'm talking a lot here. So yes, hopefully you're doing well, Tack. By the way, hopefully you're doing well. I appreciate it, all you guys and gals taking the time to drop in. You're catching on this replay and you're watching it right now on the replay. Or, you know, maybe you're working in the back, which is cool. Which is cool. I understand. Some people are listening. You know, they're busy, but they're listening. I appreciate it. And can't per se type on screen right now. You know, I appreciate you all taking the time to drop in. Either when it's live, like right now, or you're catching it on the replay sometime later in the future. Which is cool. Which is cool. Oh yeah, you got your a couple get some fresh air, and yeah. I've done that a few times already this couple last 7 days when it's been warm in the afternoon, let some fresh air in and stuff like that. It's nice. It's nice. I mean, I don't do it overnight, but it's a little cold overnight still to let them have the windows open. During the day when it's still warm and sunny, you know, 50 Fahrenheit plus 10, I'm like, yeah, I'll open the window for a little bit, let some fresh air and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Tack, yeah. Caitlin mentioned it earlier. Yeah. That'll be a fun time. You know? You guys all have fun out there. Their chance to reconnect with the land, air, and water out there. You know, as much as possible. Yeah, I know. I know personally. I can't wait till I get a chance to do something like that. Maybe camping. Maybe a little bit more than just hike. You know, hopefully something overnight or something like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, can't forget. Yeah, okay, yeah. Can't forget. Gil from the Patton family compound. Yes, which is in about 2 hours 15 minutes from now. So yes, and I speak of timing here. I gotta check here. So what I'll probably do here, I'll probably go up to this 2 hour mark at least. Depending how things go. And stuff like that. I may go longer, but I will at least for the most part. Fingers crossed go up to the top of this hour, the 2 hour, 120 minute mark and stuff like that. I think I have to agree with Kaylin's statement right there. I gotta agree with that. I gotta agree with that with so much that I will give an emoji for that. You guys crack me up at times. Putting a smile on my face. Stuff like that. I do appreciate all you taking the time to drop in. And it almost feels like you guys are virtually here with me. And hopefully I'm virtually there with you guys and gals as you listen pretty much on this afternoon chit chat with me. You know, it's audio only, so hence that's why I'm doing a lot more talking and being more descriptive about what I say. So you can kind of picture it in your mind. Stuff like that. I know. There are a couple stories here and there and stuff like that. Yeah, for some reason I just rearrange things on it. So, I've realized lately, maybe it's just recently more because I've been doing a lot more, how do I say, converting. Yes, converting. I'm using the word converting because converting has CR in it, by the way. Just saying. I've actually been converting a lot of the would seem like trash, useless, and trying to bring it back into useful state as much as I can. Maybe it's something I bought in the past or acquired in the past and stuff like that. Didn't turn out the way I wanted to or whatever, something happened. I was just like, you know what? This gives me a good opportunity to try something out here. Experiment with it. Maybe still bring it back to the useful state from its currently not so useful state. And stuff like that. And just kind of add it in. Try it out. There's a few things. Maybe I'm getting better at the converting part. Or recovery, which also has CRNA of stuff. Kind of, how do I say, considering it at least. Giving it a try. And stuff like that. Maybe put give that resource item or gear or supplies another chance of, metaphoric life. Stuff like that. Wow! Let me welcome you to the room here real quick before I get derailed here. Hello, Iron Fire Horse. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. I see you're not the only. I'm not the only one that's doing conversion. I like how you put it in there. How are you doing? It's nice to see you, by the way. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully it's nice out east for you. Because it's real nice out west right now. Lots of sun. Jet streams up high. Warm air. Melting snow. More greens, browns, and soil exposed and stuff like that. And coming back to what I was saying before I self-derail myself here. You know, I've been converting a lot of stuff as a little bit more. You know, where it'd be like I've shown me biking before. I've shown a couple of times I've shown biking. Actually, I think I've only shown biking like twice on the channel. And I think one of them was in the wintertime. Because actually I see them right here in front of me. You know, even converting these spent tubes I have, you know, some of them, you know, they're just too far gone. Can only apply so many patches on a tire, on a tube, right? So, you know, something as simple as converting that into Ranger bands. You know, basically making a type of rubber band made from inner tubes. It's like a bicycle inner tube and stuff like that. Useful. I mean, I got a couple of those. Well, I got a bunch of tubes hanging around. And again, you know, for me personally, I do it because I can find the uses for it. For Ranger band, something like that. There's a lot of things I can apply that to. And that resource gets reused. Instead of being in the trash, out there in a landfill, filling up our landfills even more and stuff like that, it's gonna get a second life, a metaphoric second life and stuff like that. Come back, you know, and complete that circle of that cycle, right? And put it back into that cycle. Oh, I see. You convert a lot of things too, hey, Iron Fire Horse? Well, that's what I like to hear. Oh, you one tough cookie there. You one tough cookie there. That's for sure. Nothing's gonna keep you down, right? You know, I know sometimes when I'm like really tired, it's like, or biking, it's just like, I'll be like, almost there. I can make it. You know, it's a psychological thing. And psychologically psych up for, you know, sort of like a war cry. You're like, you know, where you're like, well, I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I mean. I was gonna say it, but I don't want to. For some of you that are wearing headphones or whatever, I don't want to be too loud. I know some people wear headphones and stuff like that. So. See, it's almost the top of the hour here. Ah, I see. You know, I do have a that reminds me now. You're talking about your bed. I remember this one time. I think I was walking or biking at this time. It's on the side street or whatever. And someone had a mattress on top of their van and it slipped off. I was just like, man, clearly those people did not secure their load on their vehicle that great. Alright? And the reason I mention that is because it's a good segue onto like cordage and knots and hitches. You know, And something I'm also glad that I've been learning a lot more of. Because I have been able to find opportunities to use the knots and hitches, whether it be a top line hitch, Arbor Canadian jam knot, to, other things, maybe a fixed loop like a bowline knot or an alpine butterfly knot. You know? But yeah, I was just like, clearly they didn't use cordage to secure it and stuff like that. Where something like a taut line would have helped. Or a couple in there. And another thing is what I've noticed anyways, is when you actually know how to do knots, that's with the K. K-N-O-T. It's easier to like recover it too. Instead of doing these hard, unrecoverable kind of knots where it's like where you have to cut it and stuff like that. I mean, I rarely cut cordage. Sometimes if necessary or whatever, or I'm in a rush, but most of the time, if I've done the knots beforehand, if I'm the one that did them, or someone else has done them, a knot that I know of, it's most of the time easy to undo or recover the cordage, and stuff like that. And I got a few odds and ends out here. Like some of it that looks more like rope, but some of it's braided, some of it's not. It is useful to know that kind of stuff. At least I find, anyways. I know Iron Fire Horse mentioned about moving stuff. That's another thing I've noticed too. It's like with that knowledge of knots and hitches and stuff like it. When you're helping move stuff and stuff like that, you can easily secure it better. I mean, I've used a top line hitch for someone like, let's say there's a desk with drawers or a cabinet with drawers that don't lock and stuff like that. I know people tend to tape it and stuff like that, which works. Not arguing with that, but sometimes you don't want to use the tape or you don't want to get that stickiness on it or whatever. Simple. You wrap it around the whole thing so the drawers are inside. And maybe tie like a taut line hitch in there. Could help. And basically, a taut line hitch, for anyone that doesn't know, is a friction-based type of slip knot. So basically, it's holds its spot by friction. And it's fairly similar in how something like a Prusik knot would work. Basically, it's held in by friction. Yeah, tape. I mean, it depends, right? It depends. I mean, if it's a metal filing cabinet, okay, But if it's something nice, you might not want to get that stickiness on it. Cordage might be a better option. And the thing is, it might be easier to remove it too. Scratch. Well, I'm not saying scratch it, but you don't get those sticky marks left over and stuff like that. I mean, I've seen people like use like wrapping it with something or whatever, like something similar to like cling saran wrap or whatever. I've seen that before. Hey, yeah, that could work. You also have to take time to undo that too. Hey, okay, I gotta go around this for a little bit, right? I think this is why I tend to use cordage more often, especially if it's available. Now, if it's not available, don't have it or whatever, yeah. I'll try better methods or options, tape, rap or whatever. But sometimes I felt people move, and just sometimes I improvise the chords, right? Where it's just like, oh, you got this, or it's like, you know, they find out they're like, oh, the lamp's not working. I'm just not throw it up. Wait, don't throw out the lamp. They're like, why, sir? Because I'm gonna use, you know, you're throwing it out, right? You're trashing it, right? Yeah. Okay, because I'm gonna cut off the cable and use it as cordage to tie the drawers together for this dresser. They're like, oh, okay. And kind of improvise like that on the fly, kind of thinking what do I got with me to actually use for the situation I'm currently in, stuff like that. Thinking on the fly and stuff like that. Yeah, I've shown plenty of knots. That's something I'm not lacking. I know. Sorry, I gotta throw the puns in. You know I would, right? I could not resist. I'm sorry. I cannot pun today. No. Clearly I can't. Oh, yeah? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, something like that. Yeah, Iron Fire Horse, yeah. Or something like Cordage might be a little bit more not as destructive or damaging. Yeah. Yeah, Cordage is quite useful. I mean, this reminds me of this one. I do have another story. Now, I this was like 2019. I believe this was in 2019. Yes, 2019. I think it was in December of 2019. And honestly, this is the first time I actually talked about it. But one of my buddies was kind of helping someone with a bad engine, stuff like that, and stuff like that. For some reason, the lid wouldn't shut all the way, for whatever the reason is, right? And I was just like, and my buddy's like, oh, we need something to tie this with, or hold the lid down so it doesn't pop open and stuff like that. And I was just like, thinking to myself, I'm like, looking around, I'm like, well, there's a piece of wire right here I can use now. And then what I did was I just quickly tied, I think it was a Canadian jam knot, arbor knot in there, and stuff like that. It worked. It worked. Stuff like that. Because I've seen that before with other things. I remember this other time when I was walking, this cabbie or whatever was having issues with the trunk and stuff like that. The lid wouldn't shut for some reason, or something. I'm trying to remember it. I was just like, showing him. I'm like, oh yeah, you could just make an arbor knot. Canadian Gemma. He's like, oh, okay, thanks for showing me. I'm like, yeah, no problem, man, no problem. It's useful. Type of slip knot. Because it's that kind of stuff. That kind of knowledge and skill is useful, and you'd be useful day to day, and can help other people. Because tying things or connecting things or whatever, or joining things is kind of useful. Oh, okay, Iron Flyers, I just do single lot. Single lot. Yeah. Uh, you know, it's funny. I already went past the 2 hour mark. Eh? Yeah, I can see. I'm just checking on stuff right here. Chance refreshing my subscription feed actually. Just take a look. It's really cool. Ah, I'm just making sure who I'm catching here. Yes. So, like I did say earlier, I will probably not be going past the top of the next hour. Because I will be joining in with Tack from AOK Forging Adventures. So you can drop by over there. It starts at the top of the next hour. You know what's funny, Iron Fire Horse? Before I mention that, it's all good, Kaylin. I see Iron Fire Horse. You didn't learn because it was so quick and knowledgeable about it. And tell you to use this. I mean, I just kind of see Forge as like, you know, a way of joining, connecting, securing, keeping things together. Right? And I personally, in my opinion, at least just my opinion, cordage is kind of more than, you know, how do I say? It could be as specific as, you know, climbing rope, as specific as bank line, paracord, other types of parachute type of cordage, you know, and stuff like that. But to a certain degree, if you can tie, make knots in it, connect it together with other things, it can be cordage too. A chain can be cordage to a certain degree. You know, a metal chain. Now, obviously, you're probably not going to be able to make a taut line hitch. Maybe not. Or something like that. But you might be able to make a slip knot or whatever. Right? Even a bicycle inner tube could be cordage in theory, right? Because you can wrap it, tie it, make knots in it. You know, whether or not it can hold certain knots or hitches, you know, that depends, right? Even like I said earlier, I used the electrical cable before. Because that's what was at hand and stuff like that, what I had at that time. Or a piece of wire, right? Those things could be considered as, per se, cordage to a certain degree, because you can tie, bind, and connect things together. I mean, to a certain degree, even cargo tape, gorilla duct tape, etc., could be a form of cordage to a certain degree. Because you can wrap it, tie it, and connect things together. So, but that's just my opinion. Well, I appreciate the feedback on the floors. Do appreciate that. And likewise, I appreciate all of you guys and gals taking the time to drop in. Some of you are dropping a little earlier, a little later. Some of you have been here for a while. Some not as long. I do appreciate it, you know, for the time you guys take to drop in, to check out and reconnect with CR here on this afternoon turning into evening with chit chat, as it is starting to drift off into sunset time for some of you out there. And it's all good, man. It's all good. Okay, I understand. Oh yeah, Iron Farmers. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I braided stuff before. I've shown the um, braiding stuff into like some sort of sinnet, like a zipper chain sinnet, daisy chaining it, and stuff like that. I've shown that with porn before in the past on videos and stuff like that. I think I've shown it live. I don't know if I showed porn made live, but I have video on it. It's just something I applied some of our knowledge and stuff like that. I mean, I have another story where I've actually used I had to connect something together, and it's just like I had some cordage with me. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, looking. I'm like, what can I use? I'm like, well, you have plenty of bags around. I start cutting it up into that one specific way that I make turn a plastic bag into PLARN, PLARN, and braid that together to make cordage. You know, and I use that, and I was just like, here you go. You know, I think I've seen them just like a couple days ago, and it's still on that one item. It's still connected in there, so it handled the winter anyways. It handled the cold and stuff like that. And let me welcome into the room here before I get derailed anymore. GCT, how's it going? Thanks for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. I used to do matte cream. I'm not familiar with that, sorry. Not familiar with that, unfortunately. Sorry. I know. I don't know everything. There's still a couple things I'm not familiar with. I'm like, ooh, what's this? I'm not familiar with that. Either with the term or the word. So yeah. Okay. You know, I wasn't really thinking I was going to be talking about cordage for this long, but apparently I've been talking about cordage for the last 20 minutes. But then again, words with CRN and I tend to talk about for a while. It's funny how that works like that. Let me just have a sip here. Look, what, a quarter after right now. I'm not sure how much longer I will go for. A little bit longer, and like I said, I will be somewhere else after this live stream anyways. I will make at least an appearance over somewhere else. Oh, take care, Iron Fire Horse. I do appreciate you taking the time to drop by. Hopefully the pain will subside for you. Take care, my friend. Thanks for taking the time to drop in. Back in the 70s, bread bag rugs were all the rage. You know what? That reminds me, Caitlin. I have seen bags crocheted, I guess for lack of a better term, together to make a rug, sweeping mat, something to get off the ground and stuff like that. I think most of them were used to make for the homeless or whatever. I have not attempted to do that yet because I'm not really as familiar with crocheting. I tried to knit a little. I mean, I haven't practiced it as much as I probably should, but hopefully I can still do it without referring to a video or tutorial or some online information about it. Hopefully I still have the muscle memory. Hopefully. I guess we'll see next time I try it again. You know, and the other thing that really interests me about that is because it's these plastic bags, I guess, for lack of a better term, are being reused. And for the most part, reusing is usually better than trying to recycle it, because it gets repurposed right away and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm not gonna get into some of this other stuff. There might be a video about it later in the future, stuff like that. But I just kind of like that it gets reused, repurposed, back out there helping someone else. The resources helping someone else and stuff like that. It's nice to see that. Makes me happy too, knowing that, you know, the stuff, gear, supplies, resources, not just getting a second life, you know, and helping someone out. Oh yeah, you use iPhone. Oh, I see. You know, that reminds me of good little plug-in for my reusing broom video. If you haven't checked that out, I have it on the channel. I do not have it linked in here, and I would have to find a link, but it's in there. Reusing a broom. That's a good segue into what Caitlin just mentioned in the comment section and in the side chat right now. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I still have it, actually. I still have it outside. It's been useful for the winter. It seems to be handling the weather out here, the cold and the wetness and snow. It's been quite useful. Yes. Let me just check up on something here. So yes, I will probably, most likely, not for sure, but go till the bottom of this hour. So at the bottom of the hour, whatever time zone, wherever you are right now, I'll probably go till the bottom of this hour. Yeah, about 10 more minutes. Because, well, I might get a snack before jumping on somewhere else and stuff like that. Maybe get some supper going and stuff like that. Charge up my laptop here and stuff like that. Pretty soon. So about 10 more minutes for this stream here. I do appreciate everyone taking the time to drop in. However long, I know I saw lots of people in here, which I'll recap in about 5-ish minutes here, closer to my 2-minute warning for the stream and stuff like that. I can feel the sun on my back right now, and it's warm. It's really warm. Wow, I'm actually surprised how much snow actually melted in the time that I've done this live stream. I was just like, I've seen the spots that actually had a little bit of snow, and it's like gone. It just disappeared. You know, melted into the ground and stuff like that. Which is cool. I was just like, yay! I actually was kind of thinking of putting my tent up again. Similar to this video that I've done of showing me putting up the tent in the past. Which is also on the channel. Has a nice bright kind of thumbnail and stuff like that. Hold on, so. I'm randomly hearing a siren in the back. So you might hear that in the back. But I had to close the door here real quick. Wow, I gotta welcome into the room here. For sure. For providing, I could have. Second star survival. Boom. Welcome. How you doing, man? Say hi to the wife for me. For me. Tell her I say hi. Be like, Sarah says hi with a wave. Let me actually put an emoji in there so you can actually see it too. Yeah, exactly. At least you enjoyed the day, right? I know you guys are all enjoying the sun out there. Jeez. The sun is shining. Sorry, I was about to break out in song there. I started almost singing that song. But it's true, right? The sun is shining. So yes, it's nice to see all you. I do appreciate all you taking the time to rock there, seeing you guys again, at least in a virtual environment. You know, every time I see the names, if I've seen their face, know your name, heard your voice, I'm picturing it or hearing it in my head. Kind of deal. You know, and remembering all those stuff. This is a good time to reconnect with all you out there. That's for sure. I do appreciate everyone taking the time to drop in on this afternoon Chit Chat live stream with CR here. Enjoying spending a little bit of time sharing a little bit with you guys and gals out there and vice versa. Hearing how nice the weather is out there for some of you. Some of you are expecting seeing sun, some of you not. You know, hopefully things will get better for you, you know, and stuff like that. And ATP, all the best too. Yeah, that's it. That's why I only said so much. Just a little. Just a little. You know, I'm trying not to break out in a musical song here. It's all good. It's all good. So I did not realize it's 5 minutes. That 5 minutes up to 10 minutes went by real quick. So I'll be on for another about 5-ish minutes here. You know, I'm assuming, like usual, someone will drop in on my last couple minutes here. It's all good. It's all good. You know, just the way it is. I mean, I've dropped in live streams where I'm just like, literally, I'm catching the last 30 seconds. I just got back. I just got in. I'm just finishing up, CR. I'm like, oh. So. Then everyone can show up early, but I appreciate people that do show up, at least during while it's live. You know, and don't get me wrong, I appreciate you guys and gals who are watching the replay right now. I know some of you do out there watch the replay and stuff like that. You know, some of you out there, and I know you guys are watching and stuff, and I appreciate it, or listening. So, awesome, awesome. And apparently, I talked so much that another minute went by. I got 4-ish minutes right here. It's probably like 3.5 now, but it's so nice. And I guess I need to get a refill of my coffee too. I think that's another reason why I'm ending the stream in about 4 minutes. My coffee's gone down, and you know the results of drinking coffee, right? Yeah, I gotta do that too, by the way. enough said. So, as a quick recap here, I do appreciate all you taking the time to drop in. My buddy, let me say that again. My buddy Bug Out Basics, Rayman, Food Forest Permaculture, Terrible Country Outdoors, Prep for Air, Granite Rich Greens, Mal Mal, Gunslinger. No, I thought I got myself. Uncle Wow came by. Geo Bushcraft and Outdoors. Galen. Gappa. Barefoot Glass. Toyman. Tack. Iron Fire Horse. JCD. And Second Star Survival. I almost forgot you about that. Don't worry, I got you there on that. On the bottom. Yes. Thanks to these people, and some of them are my channel moderators, for taking the time to drop in during this live stream and checking this out, interacting with me, with the side chat during this live stream and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys and gals that are checking out the replay right now. Appreciate it very much. So, and apparently I'm in my last 2 minutes here, give or take. So, about 2 more minutes. Wow, you're drinking tea right now, Kaylin? I see. Yeah, it's 1/2 already. So, I appreciate you all taking the time to drop in. I hope you enjoyed some little things I shared and stuff like that. Hopefully you all are trying to be a little bit more proactive and less reactive, like it says on the screen, as much as you can with what you have, and stuff like that. And also, remember, as I say this too, I'll bring this up. Remember, you all can create a better future starting today. Let me just type in here. So I do appreciate it, and thanks for coming by, all you people. And remember, no, I'm not done seeing anyone just randomly just come by at the last second. I was assuming it might happen. Guess not. Hold on a second. Rearrange it. Take care, all, and let's see here. I should have brought that outro here. As always, as our world changes, we can adapt to skill and knowledge, get better with practice, and help everyone. But one can help someone out there. And until the next live stream static video for me, take care, everyone. It's peace out from the one known as the one that likes to create, the one that's trying to be more proactive, the one that likes to do things and use a lot of words with CR in it. It's me. Take care, all. Yeah, see, I knew someone would show up at the end. Pooping Android, I see you, man. Take care, all. Have a good day. Take care.